As always, now is the time to stock up on Kleenexes.
You would be correct. You personally
I did it.
have a storehouse.
I did it.
There we are.
I did it.
You did it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
She's got
We were at Costco and
Kleenexes.
she was like, "Do you need Kleenexes?" And I was like, "Might as well get some."
Absolutely.
With my runny eye, my runny
I
nose.
feel so bad for your poor eye. You literally have a tear, like
I
a
know.
lone tear
It
coming out.
just sits there all day and then it just rolls down my face.
Allergies, man.
Allergies for the win.
Sucks. Sucks.
Yep, it's fine. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
I'm Sarah,
I'm Rachel.
and we're here from Polished Pinkies, and we are going over favorites today. Our favorites, customer favorites, client favorites,
All the things.
and we're trying to do a mix of favorites for this season that we're in, which is fall, as well as moving into wintertime.
Yeah.
Because now is a great time to be stocking up on those types of products.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, go.
Ready to go. I started last time. You started.
Great. Okay, well, I don't know where to begin because I feel like I want to go back and forth.
Color family.
Oh,
Do one
well.
color family at a time.
All right, fine. Sure.
We also did something different, and
We did.
we got out of our comfort zones, and we only picked from like 2 different racks, rather than the whole spectrum.
Yep.
So she's got my colors, and I've got her colors.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting.
So that just makes us really, really think about the season, what our clients like, all of that. So I'm just putting these into a color family real quick since Rachel said color family. All right, here we go. Starting with, I'm going to start with fall.
Yeah.
So I'm not going rainbow order, but that's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Relentless. I mean, if you have been in the Luxio world for any amount of time, you may have heard about a color called Relentless. It is a must-have at all moments
Really
from
is.
now until March. I hope everyone's okay. So from now until March, Relentless is a must-have.
It really is.
Clients love the orange undertone of Relentless.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful neutral when you are making neutral like ombres.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fantastic color for fall. It's great on its own.
Yeah. It's just nice to like throw into a fall color palette to just kind of like warm it up.
Yep.
Yeah. I like
Absolutely. It's a must-have. Everyone loves Relentless.
Yep.
Next up is Dauntless. Now, Dauntless, I always remember that it was released in the spring, even though to me,
You sure that's Dauntless?
even though to me, it
It's
is
so
a
different.
fall color.
Yeah. It's spring to me.
It is very much like a mustard yellow to me. I'll show it to you.
So I feel like it's like a pastel mustard compared to Swank, which is like that Dijon, like that, like deep, vivid mustard yellow.
Yep. But this one pairs beautifully with Relentless, so therefore I think it's fall.
Because you opened it and I was like, that's Contempo.
No, it's Dauntless and it's beautiful. It's
I haven't-
beautiful for fall
I haven't
time.
opened that in a minute. So
It's a
my brain
gorgeous-
had a moment.
Gorgeous tone.
Yeah.
Okay,
stunning.
and then next I'm gonna go these ones, and then you can start. So if you want to put yours in the color palette, like what Rachel says. I'm gonna talk like Rachel today. Palette. Yep.
You're doing
Okay,
great.
next up, this one is one of my most favorites, but that's because I gravitate toward blues. So
True.
I love all the shades of blue, and in the fall time, I especially love Destiny. Luxio Destiny it's a really deep navy, and it has a teal undertone, which makes it a more interesting color. And it's just beautiful. So Spectra is the true navy, and then Destiny is just a little darker, has a little bit of green in it. Gorgeous color for wintertime.
It's stunning. It's a beautiful, beautiful blue.
It was actually really popular during the summertime with 4th of July.
Yeah.
Destiny was very popular this year. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful color. And next up is Moody.
I love Moody.
Now, before we get too far, all of these products are available at polishedpinkiespro.com or on the Polished Pinkies Pro app. And all of the Accents products are 100% gel, which means that they don't have solvents in them. They won't dry out in the bottle. They are pretty much, I mean, this isn't from Accents, but we've used colors for years and years. For instance, Moody. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but the lids are different. Moody is an original. So
OG.
it's an OG. So it's not wildly popular. It has its come and go seasons. But this was just to say that we've been using Moody for many moons. It's beautiful, beautiful. It has a really rich, like cornflower undertone.
Yeah.
And so this color has become very popular as of recent because gray has become so popular. So Moody during the winter season, beautiful color.
Stunning.
And then we have the last one, if I can open it.
Good job.
Is from the most recent collection that was released. And it is called Azzurro. Say it.
Azzurro.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And it's just this beautiful it almost has a periwinkle feel, huh?
Yeah.
As compared to Breathless, which is more that baby's breath, baby blue.
Yeah. Like
so
icy.
yeah, this one has just a little bit of purple in it.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be so good in January. Beautiful color.
It really is so good.
That's when Breathless is most popular, and I think
Yeah.
Azzurro is going to match it in January.
Yeah. I love that.
Yep, gorgeous.
All right. I got a lot of colors, y'all. I will just start with, I guess, fall.
I love it.
The whole lineup is fall. Let's be honest. We all know I'm a big fan of a neutral, and I love me a good brown. Fortunately for us, we have many. So I grabbed a few. I grabbed Truffle, that is from the newest collection. If you have not grabbed this yet,
I love Truffle.
you should. It is the most delicious, like milk chocolate brown. It is absolutely stunning. You can see
It is really, truly milk chocolate.
Yeah, just more on that like lighter chocolatey brown
Not
side.
too red. Doesn't have a lot of black in it.
Yeah, compared to
Doesn't have a lot of orange.
That is like more of a deep chocolate,
Dark chocolate.
like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Maybe
brown.
that's semi-sweet. Like
Yeah.
a semi-sweet chocolate.
Okay,
Because Aficionado is actually
is the dark chocolate.
the dark chocolate.
Yeah, yeah. So we've got Aficionado that is like so dark. It's almost a black brown, and it is absolutely stunning. I have used this quite a few times in the past week, and I forgot how much I loved it. It is just so gorgeous, and it's like if your client doesn't want to quite go black, but they want something that is dark and moody, I am always like, do you want to do Aficionado today?
Gorgeous color.
Because it's so stunning, and it is just such a good color on literally everybody. And then Cocoa, which is just a oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but a goodie.
Is very similar to like Linger. It just has more of that like red undertone instead of like an orange. So this one is just more of a burgundy.
I'm thinking like a Boston baked bean, like the candy.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Like it has more red in it.
Yeah. Rather than like
beautiful.
that cocoa-y warm undertone, it's just a more rich red.
Yep.
So it's a beautiful, beautiful brown. I love all of those, and I also
You got good colors.
I
You got-
really did.
yeah.
She gave me the neutral rack, so I went to town.
Wow.
Essence is a
Beautiful color.
just a classic. It's just that beautiful deep taupe gray brown. This one is so perfect for like the winter, if you're wanting something neutral, or in the fall when you're doing more like those dark moody manicures.
It's definitely more a warm color than a cool color.
Absolutely. And then we've got, I thought I grabbed
Do you remember the year that this was released?
Sterling. Maybe I didn't.
Do you remember the year that this one was released?
Yeah, this was the best collection they've ever done. This is Cashmere, and it is just like the lighter version of Essence. So it's still more that like grayish. It's got more of that like brown hint to it, but it's still gray. It's a little bit in between, kind of almost like a bone gray.
We used a whole bottle of this the first season it arrived.
Oh,
Every client was
gone
like,
through,
yes.
like 3 bottles.
Yeah. Every client.
Yeah, this was the best collection they've ever come out with. Was with Cashmere and Vert and Vamp and Bespoke.
Oh, I love Bespoke.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's such a good color.
So good. Still keeping with like the grays, more neutral. I've got Wisp. I will say these two are some of my favorites to use as like nail art backgrounds or just something neutral to kind of offset your dark colors. I've got Aloof and Wisp. So Wisp is just this super, super light, kind of like a powdery gray, very, very light, very subtle, very soft.
Very soft.
More of a cool tone. It doesn't have any brown in it at all. It's just a beautiful light gray, and then Aloof is a little bit more on the grayish side, but it is almost like a semi-sheer. Like it's not completely semi-sheer. It just has that feel that it's not quite as pigmented, but intentionally. Like it's a beautiful, beautiful neutral color for, like I said, any kind of background colors for nail art, or just, you know, if you have those clients that just like a more neutral color, they just like a more neutral manicure where it's not like so intense of a color.
I agree. Before Rachel joined me here at Polished Pinkies, I was using Polar for everything. And then Rachel came along, and that's when she introduced me to colors like Ivory and Wisp. Even though I had them, I didn't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
But Rachel is really good at using those colors in the background, and then I could see like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, it completely changes your color palette.
Oh, I get
You can
it.
use
And now
all of the same
it broadens.
colors. Yeah, like
it
you
broadens what you can do.
Yeah.
It also, in my opinion, it helps like snowflakes pop off.
Yeah,
Because it's not
absolutely.
white in the background.
Yeah.
Then you'd have to use like a blue or a black or something. But instead, if you used Wisp and you put white over it, it almost makes it 3D.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wisp is such a cool color. Aloof is a cool color if you need it to be warm rather than cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We love it.
so great.
We love it so much. And then just one of my favorite neutrals for the fall and for the winter, but honestly year-round. I love Glimpse.
It is good year-round. It's actually very popular with customers year-round.
Yeah. I feel like I use it a lot more in the fall. In the fall, I get to play around a lot more with these like nude bases rather than like a white. The rest of the year, I use like Koi or Dreamy or Ivory, just something that's like brighter to kind of spruce up a bright manicure. But these ones, I get to play with a lot more in the fall, so I'm very excited about these. But I love Glimpse. It's just a beautiful, just a warm nude. It's not too dark, not too light. It's beautiful on every skin tone. It's absolutely stunning, and it has almost, again, like Aloof, like it's almost semi-sheer, but it's not. It's a beautiful, beautiful color.
Yep.
I love that one. And then last but not least, in the neutral lineup, I mean, I guess I could throw this one in there as well, but we'll leave that for the pinks. I have used this one an insane amount in the last couple of weeks, so this bottle is almost empty. This is Cryptic. And if you don't have Cryptic, you should get it. It is a deep dark black, but it has like silver shards in it. So they're not like hexagon glitters where they're all like perfect and uniform. It's like shards of glass that are in it. So it's a beautiful, beautiful polish. It has such a cool effect. I love to throw this into like a Halloween set.
Yep.
Like where it's like, well, I don't want
or
just
a
like
New Year's
plain
set,
black on everything.
or a Christmas set for people who prefer black instead of color.
Yeah.
But still want like an ornament, but they don't want to have red and green. I mean, Cryptic is.
It's just beautiful.
It's can be used for many seasons. It's so beautiful.
It's versatile.
You know, when you were talking about Glimpse, I'm still chuckling because you were like, during the summer and the spring, you didn't say that, but during the rest of the year, I use things like Koi or Ivory or Dreamy to brighten up. I'm like,
I won't use white if I don't have to.
this is so funny because I would be like, polar, 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 polar.
I have clients who gravitate towards those colors, and I will use them because they
It's
like
just
a more
funny
bright
how we
white.
see
But
color
I'm like,
differently.
no, Ivory is bright.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think it's...
Compared to Glimpse, compared to Hush and Wisp, it's bright to me.
I agree. But it's great that you see color in a warm world and I see it in a cool world.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it is. Warm color.
It's a
cool
cool
color.
world out there.
It's a cool world. That's my world. Okay. I love that. Okay, moving on to greens. We're going to start with this one.
Not green.
Nope, not green. I guess we could have put this in the blues, but it's somewhere in between. So was it a month and a half ago where we did our favorites for fall, and we did that huge lineup of of the colors.
And we went through all
of our most favorites for fall, for winter. It was a good one. So if you missed that live, you can find it on our YouTube, or you can scroll back through and find it here on Instagram. But Peacock, let's talk about it again.
It's the
season has not ended.
Gem.
For beautiful, absolutely stunning.
It really is one of the most perfect
moment of
colors
silence
they've ever made.
For this color. This is just...
it's just beautiful. I want that on my nails. I don't even like blue on my nails, but
it's
I want that.
just such a good jewel tone.
Turquoise, but it's just so... It's like so vibrant and rich without being bright.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love colors
so
like that.
Good. And when there's a color that Rachel and I can agree on, you know it's really good.
It's a good color.
It's a good one, okay? This is like a must-have.
As if I would ever pick bad colors.
No, but you see colors in a warm way and I see it in a cool way. But when we can come together on a color that's like,
it's beautiful.
This is it. Peacock for the win. Peacock. Okay, next up. Ooh, this goes back when Cashmere was released.
Oh,
Vert.
we love Vert.
Vert, you stunning, gorgeous. Aw, man. I touched myself. Beautiful, beautiful color. Perfect for fall, perfect for winter, perfect for Christmas time, perfect for all of the seasons that we're in. Yep, if you have not found the joy in Vert yet, I would suggest that you grab a bottle. It's absolutely stunning. If you're wanting to do a lighter version, of Vert, then you would get Incognito. It is just a few shades lighter, but they go so well together. Thank you. So, but both of them are must-haves. Incognito and Vert. Fantastic.
It's in your cracks, dude.
Oops. I got all kinds of cracks. It'll be all right. The hives won't last long.
Got the deepest of cracks.
Yeah, I do. Okay, next up is a good one. Good morning. Hi, good morning. Oh, do we have any messages before we were just telling you all of our favorites.
Going along. Oh yeah. Yeah. Augie's Nails asks off topic, but is there a gel play that is more of a solid silver than a glitter silver? We will actually go over that because we grabbed a few gel play as well.
Yep.
But yes.
Great. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. You just need both. You do need both Vert and Incognito.
Yeah, absolutely. They are both must-haves because they are different enough.
And they go so well together.
Yeah.
But they're beautiful, beautiful tones.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Haute. So in Accent's history, they have never released a single color, meaning like one color on its own. Not ever, until Haute came along. Haute was a one-off, and it was at that time when everyone, even when we had the Polished Pinkies store, everyone would come in and they'd be like, do you have a Kelly Green? Do you have a Kelly Green? Does anybody make a Kelly Green? And we couldn't think of anybody who made a Kelly Green. And then I got the email where this color was coming. And I was like,
praise everything.
We have a Kelly Green. So Haute is this stunning, I don't even know if the camera is going to pick up the true color, but this is a true Kelly Green Haute Couture.
It is beautiful. It is such a beautiful, rich
forever green. And ever. I was like, Rachel, I can't say that.
Haute.
What is it? And she would say it's Haute. And I'm like, hot. I don't know how to say that until she finally was like Haute Couture, and then I had to say it like 6 times, Haute Couture. So now I can say Haute, but absolutely
stunning.
This is a yes. This is a yes in spring, summer, winter, fall. This is a yes all year round. That's a yes.
Yeah.
And then one more. Basically today the greens. I've been in a green mood. I even bought a green sweater over the weekend.
Yeah.
Usually I don't wear green. Even this one.
That's more of like a turquoisey.
But I bought like green, like Haute.
That's gonna make your eyes pop.
Listen, I'm trying to branch out. I'm trying to branch out.
She's not wearing
to grow.
pink.
I know. What? Okay. The last one, but definitely not the least, is Fortune. This is a classic. This is a must-have. Fortune is deep forest green. There's not much else to say.
It's just beautiful and stunning and perfect in every way.
Today, all of the greens got us both like, must-have.
I love green.
Must-have.
It really is one of those, like how I said with like Aficionado, it's like the almost black, but it's not black. It's just that super deep, rich, moody something like that. Fortune and Destiny and Aficionado. Those are all those beautiful, perfect for fall.
Delish.
Yeah, I just
Must-haves.
I love them.
Gorgeous colors.
Who do I got? I got a lot. All right, I will. We'll start with. I guess we'll do purple, and then you can move into pink, or your red and then pink.
Yep, I have reds.
Okay, so I could have added this with the neutrals because technically it is. This is Elle, and this is a kind of like a.
This one's an oldie. This one's a hidden gem.
Like a gray, purple wisteria. What color is wisteria? More of a periwinkle, right?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. I'm just trying to come up with colors off the top of my head. It's just like a beautiful light gray lavender purple. It's just very, very subtle in the amount of purple that is in it. It feels a lot more gray, but it's just a very cool color.
It's almost like a neutral.
Yeah, it could be a neutral. If you're pairing it with more neutral colors, I feel like it's gonna feel like it fits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Elle.
That one is a hidden
It's very
gem.
fun for the winter.
Gorgeous.
I love that one. It is a hidden
This
gem.
one, before you say his name, this one, customers have been
Losing their minds.
so
Well, I
popular. So I think
They have
that
every right to.
this and Elle are the winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This paired with Elle.
Beautiful.
This is Willow,
Beautiful color.
which is again a hidden gem. It is
Yep.
just this deep, beautiful, kind of neutral, like a kind of like a slate blue, but purple.
But purple. Like
where
a
it's
slate
got
purple.
that like gray undertone. It looks a lot more vibrant on camera
Isn't
than
it
it is in
pretty?
person, but it has a lot more
Yeah, it's
gray
more
to
muted.
it. It is a very muted, deep grape purple. I absolutely
It's
love this
so
color. But
pretty.
this with Elle, let me just grab them both.
Yeah.
Let's just grab them both and get them out.
They're just so
Ooh,
good.
Yeah. Like that is quite the pairing, and they're even with the color on my nails.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Wow, that's cute.
Cute.
If any of my clients are watching in this and would like me to play, that sounds like a fun color.
That would be cute. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I love those. And then these two are just classics that are my favorites to play with in the dead of winter or in the fall when we're doing all of these, yet again, dark. We can tell what direction I was headed because they're all the same color, basically. But I love these deep, moody, rich, dark,
Ooh, well, that was satisfying.
gothic,
That was
just
gorgeous.
macabre purples. Like, they're so beautiful. So they look very, very similar, but they're not the same. So we've got Vixen on the bottom that is more of this, like, burgundy purple, like a deep...
I love Vixen.
Like a deep Bordeaux.
I don't like to wear purple, but I like dark colors like this. I love Vixen.
I feel like that
Love
would
it,
be a really
and
good
I love
color on you.
Abyss. Either one.
And then this is Abyss, and it has a little bit more of that, like, blue undertone to it. It's a little bit more of that, like, violet, rather than, like, a wine,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So, both absolutely stunning colors for fall. I love that.
Gorgeous. K-Men Kuso 2013 just joined. What are those two colors? So the ones that she was talking about before were Elle and Willow. And then she just showed Abyss and Vixen. Gorgeous. Gorgeous colors.
Yeah.
Elle and Willow. Perfect. Thank
Yep.
you, Augie Snails. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, next up, we'll go reds and then I'll finish out with those ones.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, before we went live, I was like, Rachel, I think we should do a battle of the reds because Luxio has lots of good reds. Lots, from warm to neutral to cool, everywhere in between. Ones that just are fabulous in every way. So I think we're going to.
I think you should.
I think so.
Especially like before Christmas comes and everybody's getting into the holiday nail
What
art.
red
I think
and
that
why?
would be very beneficial. For
How
the
do I know if it's warm? How do I know if
folks
it's
at
cool?
home. Yeah.
How do I know if it's neutral? What's the best one, right?
Yeah.
Because there are some good ones.
Yeah.
Good. So I think I want to do a battle of the reds and also a battle of the whites because cool tone, cool tone, warm tone, and somewhere in between.
Yeah.
I think that there's some that are hidden like Dreamy.
Yeah. or like
Dreamy is so dreamy.
yeah, or even like for the reds, like Secret.
Yep.
Nobody uses Secret.
No,
but it's the most
it's
beautiful,
so pretty. It has
beautiful
such a
candy
beautiful tone.
There's so many good ones that do kind of get overlooked for the ones that are more popular or just like classy or vintage or tantalizing. Those are the ones that we talk about the most, but we don't really talk about like Luscious or, you know, Preorgative or. You know, like, what do you got over here? You got
I got
Ruby.
Ruby. Such a beautiful one.
So many good
Then there's
ones.
Desire.
I feel like we
So
have to do
good.
it on the app because the camera is
Ooh, it would
better.
just pick it up so good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna plan that.
Yeah.
So
We'll get back to you.
stay tuned for the Battle of the Reds and the Battle of the Whites for Luxio, because
They're so
I
stunning.
mean, it's just, there's so many good ones. Okay, but for the purpose of today's favorites, we have Rosso, which is brand new. It came out, what is that collection? It's the most recent collection, Modern Art. Nope, that was summertime. What was the fall one called?
All I got is Avant-Garde, and that was a while
That
ago.
was, that was last year. So Rosso just came out
Can't tell you.
with Azzurro. That one was in theirs too.
And Linger?
Cypress and Truffle and Linger. Truffle, not
Linger
Linger.
was the other one.
So Rosso is this beautiful neutral red. Gorgeous. It would be beautiful on so many skin tones.
It's just rich, beautiful.
It has a little bit of black in it, so it feels a little bit brick red. But I wouldn't say that it's dark.
No,
It's beautiful.
it's just rich.
Yeah, very rich red. And then we have,
My favorite.
this is what Rachel would wear
This
year
is
round as her red,
year-round.
even though in my opinion it's not red.
orange.
It's orange. But I know a lot of clients, I even had a client years ago who this was her red, and I was like, but it's not red. She's like, but I love it, and it's red when I wear it.
This is my kind of red because I do pull a lot warmer.
Uh-huh.
So I don't like to wear the more like candy reds. I feel
Right.
like they look pink on me. But
Right.
these more like vivid orangey reds,
This is
love
what turns
these.
red on a warm
Yeah.
versus would be totally orange and not what I was going for on a cool, right? So, and it's hard to know about those, and that's what we would go over in our Battle of the Reds. But Virtue is, in my
So
opinion,
good.
more orange, but I would call it like a spicy red. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, has a little bit of something, something.
It is kind of spicy, but it is so
Like for me,
good.
I would wear this in the summertime when I was going on a holiday, like, ooh, like spice it up a little.
Yeah.
But Rachel would wear it as her red,
fall.
so there you go. And then the last one that I wanted to talk about today is Allure. Our good friend Nat Decker.
Ugh,
She
good old
calls
Nat
this
Decker.
cranberries in a bottle, and boy, is she right.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's just stunning.
So good.
I mean, it is rich and deep. It does have a shimmer in it, and it is like cranberry in a bottle. So if you are looking for a cranberry red,
That's the
Luxio
one.
Allure is the winner.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Thank you, Kayla. It's the Dolce Vita collection.
Thank you, Dolce Vita. That's it.
We're
Thank you.
running on a half a brain cell each.
Azzurro and Truffle and Rosso came from, and Cypress. We didn't talk about Cypress,
and
but
Bravado.
Bravado is so good. That came from the Dolce Vita. That's right.
Stunning.
All right,
All right, my last little bit of the Luxios.
here we go.
Again, we'll start with the most neutral. Because I had to throw them all in here. This, I have a client who switches basically between the same two colors year round, and this one I feel like is in the correct season now. We can do this on her. But this is Prim, and it is just a beautiful, kind of like a gray mauve.
For people who love
Gray
Luxio
nude.
Bossy, now it's time to go to Luxio Prim.
Yeah.
Like Bossy would be spring and summer, and then Prim would be fall and winter.
Yeah, it's just neutral enough. It's just got just enough of that pink undertone, but it's not a pink. It's like a gray with a shot of pink.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to describe
beautiful,
this as, but it is a gorgeous neutral.
Neutral, not
color.
pink.
It's not pink. I don't do pink. So this was very out of my comfort zone because I'm like, I can't tell you the last time I used any of these because I don't do pink. On myself, at least. My clients love it.
I love it.
I will say, though, that this has been one of my favorite pinks that they have come out with lately, and this is Pose. And it is just a beautiful, just, again, kind of neutral pink, but it is a little bit on the brighter side. I feel like this is a fall pink in my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
but it's not super bright. It's not a very intense pink. I don't know. What would you call this?
Like, I would say just a fall pink.
Just a medium fall pink.
Just a medium fall pink.
Not too bright, not too dark. It's just beautiful. I just love it. Has a little bit of a kind of like a salmony undertone to it.
Throw the pink girl's bone in the fall time. That's me.
I will do what I can. I can't guarantee anything.
I love it. I love Pose.
And then yeah, okay. The more I look at this, the more I'm like, okay, yeah, that is really pretty. This is Expression, and this is just like a deeper kind of fuchsia, magenta.
It does have purple in it, definitely
Just
towards that fuchsia.
Yeah, a little bit more of that fuchsia pink, but I love, it just looks very rich. I feel like this is kind of like that candy pink in the winter I could get behind for like Christmas. Like a sweater set with these. That would actually be really cute.
So cute. I'm sorry, I was stuck on that my dog ate the inner thing and now it's leaking everywhere. So if you follow me on Sarah from Polished Pinkies, then you know that we have 2 baby dogs, and one's name is Jane, and she is very driven by food and anything food. So anyways, yesterday she was just all over the counters. I mean, we were literally like, Jane, get out of the trash, get off the counter, right? So she got up. I did the dishes yesterday, and I had washed the inner ring. You know the inner ring that gets gross? She ate it.
Stupid dog.
Damn dog. So now it's literally leaking
everywhere.
It's all over the... I love you, Jane, but honestly, if you could just not eat all the things.
Leave it alone.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. Beautiful pink. Yes, for sweater nails. I am still here with you now that I have that on my
She's just
mind.
irritated.
I'm just mad at the dog. Okay, anyways.
All right, I got two more pinks. This one, I will say, this was my favorite color that I had when I had my pink hair. If you guys were here, if you guys remember that, last year I dyed my hair like a lava girl pink.
It was adorable.
And I had this color on my nails so I wouldn't see the stain when I washed my hair. This is Persuasion, and it is a beautiful kind of like a rich raspberry red or pink.
Yep.
But it's kind of like almost a red.
It could
Like
lean
it
toward
has
it.
a little bit of that red undertone, but it's like got a frosting in it, and it is so beautiful. I actually
Yeah, definitely
really love
raspberry
this.
color.
And you know me, I don't wear pink, so I'm usually like, what do I do with this? But it was so perfect, and it matched my hair exactly. It was so fun.
So good.
I actually loved that. But I do really like these kind of like darker, rich pinks for fall. And then this is just a oldie but a goodie. This one is just a classic in the pink department as far as Luxios go.
Such a classic.
This is Legend. So this one is same, just that like deep kind of moody pink. Not quite like a whiny. No, it's just, I wish I had the colors in my mouth to describe this, but I don't.
It is different from Persuasion. It's not quite raspberry. It doesn't
Yeah.
have a lot of red. It's more pink.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's actually one of my favorites for fall time.
Yeah. I would
When
say
my-
your favorites like year round.
Yeah. But I remember, like, when my pink clients, back when I had lots of clients, when my pink clients would hit fall, Legend was it. Legend or Divine. Those were the colors that they gravitated toward. Or even Chic.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I love
Chic.
that.
Such a good one.
Yeah.
Such a classic.
I love that.
So good, so good.
Chloe Paris says, love the mismatched nails, Rachel. Thank you. Would love a video on uncommon color combinations or something like that.
That's a great idea.
Oh, I love it.
That's
Okay.
a great idea. Okay.
Okay, great.
We'll talk about that at today's meeting. I love that. Thank you for the suggestion.
Thank you.
And never, if there is a suggestion of what you are wanting to see, what you're wanting to know, what you're wanting to learn with nail art,
Yeah.
please send those over.
Absolutely.
We're always looking for suggestions.
Because that is something I love.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, to round out the last 3, we have purples, and this is Mystery. This is an oldie but a goodie.
Love this color.
Such a vibrant dark purple.
Yeah. It's like a
How do I
cranberry?
like cranberry plum, like a
Eggplant?
eggplant,
The
maybe
outside of an eggplant.
the outside, yeah.
Aubergine, if you will.
There you go. Funny story is that at the Utah Nail Expo, there was a nail tech who was like, do you have a color for this in Luxio? And I was like, I think it's Luxio Mystery. And I said, let's go over and check it out. And so I said, Ioana, do you think that this color on her nails is like Luxio Mystery? And Ioana grabs the swatches and finds Luxio Mystery. Guess what was the perfect match?
She got it.
I still got it.
Yeah, you do.
still got it, even after all this time.
Even though you only do nails once a month.
I know.
You
I
still
still
got
know. I still know Luxio like the back of my hands. Okay, next up is Seduction. This has been very, very popular with customers lately. Seduction is actually technically I should have put it in the reds. It has a purple and red shift to it, and then it
Almost a
also
little
has
brown.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit brown, a little bit.
It definitely has a shimmer in it.
Yeah.
So for your older clients who love those shimmery colors, this is going to be very popular with them. Like I said, it's a little more red than purple. If you were wanting more purpley brown, I would go Anticipation, but this one is more red-brown.
Yeah.
So Seduction, very popular with customers lately. And then back those couple weeks ago, when Rachel and I did that huge lineup of Luxio colors and the popular ones, and we talked about Peacock being like the must for the color.
Yeah.
Then the other color was this one. And so many of you have purchased Potion, and I'm hoping it was because of that video.
Or just because you have a feeling that
Or
it's
just
potion
because
season.
you know it's potion season because you've been
Which
listening
it
to
is.
us for years say potion season. But this color. Okay, potion is just such a special color. And it is one of those fun colors when you put it on and your client's like, why is it purple? And you're like, just wait.
Give it a minute.
Just a
Give it
minute.
a second coat.
We have to put it on, and then it turns to this reddish purple with this cool shimmer in it. Potion,
It's just beautiful.
it's
It is
just
like magic.
gorgeous. Such a magical color. Such
It
a.
is- It's like a witch's brew. It's like
We
a
actually posted
concoction.
Potion today on Polish Pinkies Pro. Such a beautiful color. Or maybe it was yesterday, but anyway.
So if you don't
Gorgeous
have it,
color.
go get you some.
Potion,
It's
Peacock,
delicious.
add to cart.
Yeah.
You'll be so happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep,
I'm
we
gonna
have those
just
two, and
grab
then we'll
these
move
two.
on to gel plate.
Yeah. These two, I feel like I kind of get overlooked because there's just like the classic like silver, gold, pink, whatever that we usually use. But I feel like for fall and for winter, these are they're just so fun. So these are the Luxio Top Gloss Effects. And I
love
grabbed
Top Gloss
copper
Effects.
and blue because I love the blue in the winter. This
Uh-huh.
is so fun to put over like some snowflakes or just like anything that's like those like icy colors. It just has that kind of like
It
electric
Feels
blue
intense, but it's not
flash.
intense when you put it on.
No, it's very, very subtle. It's just like a very, very light smattering of like a blue glitter.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just enough to kind of just change your color just a little bit. Add
After-
a little bit of interest. I love this.
After all these years of talking about it, I just figured out why it feels so intense. It's because it's on a black bristle. But when you spread that onto a nail, it's not like crazy. And this whole time, like, it doesn't look like that on the nail.
Yeah.
But I get it now because
Yeah.
in the bottle, if you looked on the neck of the bottle,
It's
you would
clear,
see
so
it's,
it looks
it's
white.
really not. It's really not that intense.
Yeah.
But on this black, then that's when you're going to see that. But when you spread that onto a nail, it is just like Rachel said, just a smattering of
Yeah.
speckles and beauty.
And same with this. This is the copper one. It just is like that perfect, like almost like fall leaves, but not. Like it just adds that perfect subtle shift to whatever color you put this over. Even if you put this over something that's like super neutral or even like really light, like if you
It's
put this over
actually-
like cashmere or glimpse, like those nudes, this would just be the perfect little
I was gonna say over
addition.
Dauntless or Relentless,
Ooh, yeah.
but once you said over Cashmere, I'm like, maybe I want that on my nails.
Just
like,
warm up a gray a little bit with some bronze or copper, not bronze. But I don't know. I love to do stuff like that. Even like with the blue, add it over like, I don't know, a red. See what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
You know, put this over a pink. That would
Yeah.
be cute,
That'd be
actually.
cute.
So I love those. I feel like those are just kind of just a nice thing to like have in your back pocket for
I
when you're
agree.
doing holiday nail art or just adding something different,
I agree.
where you don't want to like add a full glitter nail, but you want just a little something extra. That's just like the perfect little touch.
Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we're almost done. We're going to go through the gel plays. And there was a question earlier about a silver gel play that wasn't glitter. So I'm going to talk about more metallic. So I'm going to talk about these two, but then I'm also going to mention one more. So Cosmic Silver.
Can we open it?
Yes, please. Cosmic Silver and Platinum Quartz. We'll open them at the same time. Why can't I open it? Okay, there we go.
Use your muscles. You just
I
worked
have
out.
it. I have it. So Platinum Quartz and Cosmic Silver. So this one is the cool tone. This one is the warm tone.
A little bit more of like a white gold.
But both of these are silvers and they are paintable metallics. So what we mean by that is that they don't have glitter pieces. We didn't bring over the actual glitter, but it doesn't have glitter pieces. When you paint it on, you can make fine lines and just add the perfect amount of metallic to it.
Yeah.
And so both of these are an option for you, whoever asked that question. The other one I would say is the Linnet Aluminum. Now, Linnet Aluminum is a bit thick in the pot.
Yeah.
So what we like to do is just take a little bit and put it onto a palette and mix a tiny bit of shine on with it just to thin it out. And it's just going to help it move a little bit better and be able to be that consistency that we love when we're pulling lines.
Yeah.
So Linnet Aluminum, Platinum Quartz, and Cosmic Silver. They're not glittery. They're more metallic. And that would be what you're looking for.
Yeah. But I will say Cosmic Silver, Platinum Quartz, and then these other two that we have over here are just staples, like year-round, not
Absolutely.
just in the winter and
Absolutely.
the fall. These are year-round must-haves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talk about them many times throughout the year,
All the
and
time.
we use them in our lives a lot of the
Yeah.
time. So this is Glistening Gold, this is Pink Champagne, and then we just showed you the silver versions.
Yeah.
So all four of these are paintable metallics, must-haves.
Yeah.
Must-haves.
Absolutely
Glistening
stunning.
Gold is probably the most popular.
It is my most favorite gel paint.
Is our most used gel play.
in the whole salon.
In the whole salon.
I absolutely adore it.
Yep, we go through pots and pots of this. So
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I love them. But they're just, again, just like I said with the top glosses, like it's just fun to add just like a little bit of something extra. But where these are like so, I'll say neutral, because they're just that like kind of just like a brushed metal looking rather than like a super intense rose gold or that super intense like yellow gold or like a deep rich copper or something like that. Like it's just enough to give you a little bit of contrast with whatever cream base you put it on. Like they're just nice to have.
Agreed.
We love that.
Also, all of these four that I just showed, these are must-haves, especially when we're going into plaid season or even
Yes.
sweater nail season.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
these are going to be that perfect little fine line work of
Yeah.
metallic. This is what you need to create that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I should have grabbed the red and the green too, because cherry red and green glitz, absolute must-haves for this season as well, going into December.
Yes, I was going to say green glitz has been discontinued, so what we have is what we have.
Okay.
So if you
Get on
are
it.
interested in getting the green, I would get that
Sooner rather than later.
absolutely sooner rather than later.
But the red, absolutely.
It's just
stunning.
this beautiful
They're
fine.
just a very, very, very micro glitter, but
It's
like
fantastic
they're still
over red.
paintable like this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So gel plate can be used all over the nail. So when we're talking about like cherry red, my mind goes to putting on tantalizing or classy or vintage or any of those reds, muse, and then putting that cherry red over it. Beautiful.
Is he the opposite?
Love that.
Beautiful.
That sounds delicious.
Just one of those easy, quick glitter
Yeah.
situations where your client's like, I gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a nice little something.
Yes.
All right, and then last but not least, I grabbed just a couple of the celestial glitters because I feel like this is their season. I mean, I feel like their season is year round.
It is
but,
year round, but
But I honestly, I just love how versatile
So
these
pretty.
are, especially like for the winter. I feel like these are going to be very, very handy to have. So I'll grab these two more rose gold ones. So we've got Gamma on this side and Nova on this side. So you'll see that Gamma has more of that like iridescent flash. It's a little bit more of like a sheer pink with a little bit of rose gold, a little bit of like iridescent almost champagne bits in it. So there's a lot happening in there. Absolutely beautiful. I love these celestial
Gorgeous.
glitters. Like
The hollow hits in them.
I use these like you would not believe.
Yep.
And then this is Nova, and this is just more of that like true champagne rose gold. It has a little bit of like a deeper coppery and like a deeper pink.
I see that, Pam.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely stunning.
It's mesmerizing to watch.
It's like, it looks like shards rather than like pieces of glitter. They're like shards. So I love to use glitters like these. I feel like they just add such a cool effect.
I love that you use them all the time, which you really do.
I really do.
But yet they last a really long time. So
Yeah.
as far as investment goes, gel plate is a fantastic investment.
Yeah,
Because a little does go a long way.
it really does.
Yep.
And this one, okay, I'll go over this one first.
That one.
So this is Astra, just moving along the color line. This is
Beautiful.
Astra. It's coming off, I need to mix it because it's definitely not this yellow. It's just because the base has kind of separated from the glitter and it's settled at the top. So I'm going to mix this really fast and then you'll be able to, oh yeah. So
It's just
Astra
so
is just this beautiful, kind of like a warmer, a little bit more of that yellow gold, but it's not super yellow. It's really, really not. It's coming off a lot more yellow on camera. But it is a beautiful, beautiful, rich, very dimensional gold. And same as Nova, this is like shards rather than pieces of glitter. And there's a little bit of that super strong metallic, but then they throw in some like iridescent orange in there.
Gorgeous.
So you get a little bit of everything in there.
Last
And
but
I
certainly
could have
not
grabbed
least,
both of the
yeah.
entire
Yeah,
collections
you could
because honestly, this is
the
their time.
Celestials are stunning.
Nebula.
Uh-huh.
I should have grabbed that because it's like that deep silver with like electric blue in it.
And
It's
then solar.
so beautiful for winter. This is the one I have almost used this entire jar. There is barely any left at the bottom of this, but this is Lunar, and this is my absolute favorite in all of them because it's not like a silver. It's like an iridescent champagne. Like it's kind of in between us. Literally, I'm scraping the bottom of this jar. There's like nothing left, but there is. It's just so.
Look at that. It's
oh my
just
gosh.
gorgeous.
It's so beautiful. It's got a little bit of silver, a little bit of that iridescent, almost like a, I don't know. There's like a little bit of like a mint green, a little bit of pink, a little bit of blue. It's just like ethereal is what it feels
Yeah,
like to
it does.
me.
That's a great
This
word
is
to
just a
explain it.
beautiful, beautiful glitter to throw on literally anything. And especially where I use a lot of loose glitters, I will actually mix them into something like this. Or if I feel like my glitter concoction that I've made is just like a little bit too heavy or it needs just something, I will throw in a little bit of this and kind of loosen it up a little bit.
Beautiful.
Just add a little bit more dimension with the little bits of silver and champagne and that iridescent that are in this. I love to mix those with this. I feel like it just adds just like such a cool effect to it.
Gorgeous.
So you can really do a ton with all of these like shifty, glittery gel plays. Like the possibilities are endless. There's so much that you can do with them.
That was a really enjoyable ending. That was really nice.
Wow.
It's mesmerizing to look at those. Actually, all of the celestial glitters are like in the pot, like stunning.
Yeah, Augie's now says I can only get one right now. Dang it. Well, whatever
I think
one
that's
it
the
is.
green glitz that she was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I think. So yes, grab it if you can.
Grab it.
Because whatever we have left is all that there is. So.
I'm so sorry to build up for nothing. Get the cherry. The cherry one is delicious and it's beautiful and you will use it all the time.
Absolutely. Yep, it's gorgeous. Especially as we go into holiday season all the way through until February. So.
Oh, you're going to want it.
And then comes 4th of July, like there's a lot
Yeah,
to use for
you
it.
use it year round.
Yep. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
And until next week, we'll be in the app next week. So please be sure to download the Polish Pinkies Pro app. Allow for notifications. That way you'll be notified when we go live. And thank you for joining us today. All of these products are available at polishpinkiespro.com or on the Polish Pinkies Pro app. As always, if you ever have any questions, please let us know. We're always happy to help in any way that we can. So until next week, have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.